Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Seahawks are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Falcons defense that will need to be on its game.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Marty.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
An update from Denver. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, Ryan. Room to run inside the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On second down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Blake Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This will be fielded at the 8. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. On second down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Here's Ryan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Now they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. Remember, of course, to keep an eye at the bottom of your screen. The ticker is always there, giving you updates on Week 7 of the NFL season. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They run a draw here on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Now Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Here's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Baldwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 2nd and 10 here. Wilson going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide up and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Past the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 47 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down, 9 yards to go. Freeman again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete here on third down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, he goes up top. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Blake Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And again this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, rolls. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. There's a nice move. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what...
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays.